Welcome back to the channel. Matt Garland here, NMLS number 58700, better known as MG the Mortgage Guy. We are live. We are blessed. Thank God for another day. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Type yes in chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Let me make sure that YouTube, plaque is in full display. We got to respectfully. All right. November 6th, 2024, the day after Election Day. But first, before we get started with today's episode, make sure you go to mgmortgageacademy.com, sign up today, and I'm going to mail you my books for free. Okay, House Hackonomics, the Real Estate Investors Manifesto. This is the Black Friday sale that has started this week, ends on Black Friday at midnight. Sign up to the Academy and get both of my books for free. Okay, you guys can hear me loud and clear. You can see me loud and clear. So we're going to talk about this, man. The election was yesterday. President Donald Trump, former President Donald Trump, was reelected, and he's going to take office in January 2025. And already his camp is out there talking about what they're going to do day one. And one of the things that they mentioned that they're doing day one is mass deportation. Now, on Monday, I came on here and I was discussing, check the live tab for the replays. Check the live tab for the replay for all my live streams, and download Rants and Gems on all podcast audio outlets as well. But I discussed President Trump's potential plan for housing, and also Vice President Kamala Harris's plan for housing. I also broke down the past 30 years of all the presidents who was elected over the past 30 years and their impact on housing after the election. Great conversation. So make sure you guys go watch that. So I put out a clip from that. I should have played the clip, but you can just go watch it. I put it as a short. Did I put that one as a short? No, I didn't put that one as a short, but just go with my Instagram page, MG the Mortgage Guy. You'll see it's going crazy. Y'all going crazy in the comments over there. So today I was going to do a whole episode on things you need to do to thrive in the real estate market under the Trump administration. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll do that one. But this clip I put out was based off of me saying that Trump's mass deportation plan could possibly have impact on the housing industry. And I put out a clip about 45 seconds long, and with the headline that I got from Ball Alert, shout out to Ball Alert, because they posted it first that I saw about Trump's day one plans about mass deportation. And that clip is going crazy. And y'all in the comments going crazy. And I'm entertaining some of y'all today because I had a little bit of time. I'm sitting here in the office and doing my meetings and my Zoom calls. So from time to time, I'm responding to some of y'all. So today's episode, I figured, you know what? Let me break this down a little bit more about this mass deportation plan that Trump has. All right. Now, I'll say this before I get started. Let's have a productive conversation, y'all. I don't need y'all in the comments here on YouTube going back and forth and going crazy on each other. Like, come on, man. We all adults here. Whoever you voted for, you voted for. However you feel. But there's a few things that I want to get off my chest first and foremost before I start getting into my whole thing. All right. In this clip, I said that I have workers that could be illegal or not. I don't know. Let me clarify that, because some of y'all just don't know how to read in between the lines. I am on record on this channel, Rants and Gems, and any event you probably see me speaking. I always tell you guys, don't cut corners when you're hiring contractors, right? Always tell you guys this. And me, for one, I don't cut corners. I hire contractors who are licensed, who are insured, who I can pay with credit card, specifically Amex, so I can get some points out of the situation. But I'm not responsible when I hire a contractor. I'm not responsible for the workers that they have under their company. So when I said in that clip, I possibly have undocumented or people who may not be illegal in this company working on projects. That don't mean I went to Home Depot like some of y'all saying in the comments and just say, hey, come here because I want to pay cheap labor. No, I believe you get what you pay for in life. So I don't want to pay the highest. I don't want to pay the lowest. I want to pay in the middle and be fair. Okay. So I wanted to get that off my chest before I started my conversation, because some of y'all was just really getting on my nerves with this. Like, oh, you want to pay for cheap labor, this, that, and third. Like, shut up. Okay. I'm not trying to pay for cheap labor. I'm trying to get the best labor for the best possible cost. But let's go into some of this before I go on my epic rant, because I feel like I want to go on a rant today, right? So let's talk about how Trump's mass deportation plan could potentially, now when I say could potentially or possibly affect the housing industry, none of this stuff is law right now. His plan for the mass deportation, this is not in effect. He's not even in control of the country right now. This is just based off of what he was campaigning on, and his team coming out today, the day after election, saying they're going forth with mass deportation. Okay? Okay. And I'm saying possibly, not saying it will affect the housing industry, but, and let me say this too. When I speak on politics and policies, y'all, I always try to tie back into the real estate of how it could help us or it could hurt us. Okay? This is not a political channel, but I'm going to talk the political stuff that has to do with the real estate and housing industry, because that's how I make my living in real life. And for me, I want to educate y'all because y'all follow me for this information. So some of y'all just need to chill the hell out sometimes, okay? So key components of this proposed plan: utilizing the Alien Enemies Act of 1978, deploying the U.S. military and National Guard, establishing new detention facilities, conducting workplace raids, and ending birthright citizenship. Now, you can Google this on your own, okay? All of you can Google this on your own. You can do your own research on his plan on your own as well, the same way I did, okay? But these things sound crazy to me. I don't even understand. Look, the utilizing the Alien Enemies Act of 1978, Trump intends to invoke the 18th century law, which permits the detention and deportation of non-citizens during wartime or when an invasion is threatened. This act has been used sparingly in the U.S. history, notably during World War I and II. Legal experts question this, saying the current immigration issue suggesting political constitutional challenges. I agree, right? But the fact that they even want to use an act that barely used, and the last time it was really used was during World War I, World War II, yo, crazy. Deploying U.S. military and National Guard involves leveraging military resources to assist the identification, detention, and removal of undocumented individuals. This strategy will require significant coordination between federal and state agencies and may face legal and logistic hurdles. New detention facilities to manage the anticipated increase in detainees. The construction of additional detention centers is proposed. This expansion would necessitate sustainable funding and could lead to humanitarian concerns regarding detainee conditions. Conducting workplace raids. This is crazy to me. This plan includes intensified enforcement actions to workplaces to identify and apprehend undocumented workers. Such operations could disrupt industries reliant on immigrant labor and raise ethical questions about work treatment. Like, really think about that for a second. Conducting workplace raids. Wow. Ending birthright citizenship. Trump aims to terminate birthright citizenship through an executive order, a move that will likely face immediate legal challenges as it contradicts the 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. Guys, I don't know about y'all. And again, this is something that's not in place right now, but this was what he was campaigning on. I'm just delivering you the information that he and his team was saying that this is how they want to do mass deportation. This ain't a law right now. It's not impacted. But hey, look, I'm all for, and let me say this before I go into the next thing. I am all for deporting the criminals. Anybody who is committing crime and is here illegally, you should get the hell out. I'm all for that. I don't think nobody's at a disagreement on this one. We don't want people who are here illegally committing crimes and murders and burglaries and robberies and things of that nature. We're all for that. I know I am. Oh, there's a way you got to go about doing it, but I don't see nothing wrong with that because deportation has been around forever. I know so many people, who went to jail and got deported since I was a young lad. Okay. So deportation is not something new. It's not something new, but the way they're talking about it to deport millions of people, I'm all for getting rid of the criminals and getting rid of people who are murdering, killing, and doing all this foolishness. No argument from me. But a lot of the stuff that I just read off a part of this plan, it just sounds crazy to me. All right. Now, let's talk about how this impacts what we talk about here. Now, first of all, shout out to everybody watching me live. We got almost 300 people on here live right now. Make sure you all hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I appreciate the love. Thank you guys for coming to the channel. Okay. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Okay. Shout out to all of y'all. Okay. Now, as of recent estimates, and you can Google this on your own, there's approximately 1.4 million undocumented immigrants are employed in the U.S. construction industry. That's about 13% of the total construction workforce. Now, here are the top 7 industries that are heavily reliant on immigrant labor, especially undocumented workers. And these are the industries that could be most impacted by mass deportation. Now you can type this in chat. I want everybody to type this in chat, right? You got agriculture, number 1. Construction, number 2. Hospitality and food service. Manufacturing labor. Okay. Retail and and warehousing. Healthcare, landscaping, and groundskeeping. I'm going to repeat that. The top 7 industries that could be impacted because of mass deportation: agriculture, construction, hospitality and food service, manufacturing, retail and warehousing, healthcare, landscaping, and groundskeeping. Type that in chat. Somebody, one of y'all who's good with this, type all of that in chat real quick. Right? Now, those are the top 7 businesses or industries that could be impacted by this. Possibly impacted. Not saying they will. Possibly. Now, obviously, Agaface, thank you. I appreciate the love. Again, repeat it for the ones in the back. Agriculture, construction, hospitality, and food, manufacturing, retail and warehousing, healthcare, landscaping, and groundskeeping. Now, the 2 of this top 7 is directly that impacts us, y'all. Construction and landscaping and groundskeeping directly impacts us. Now, from a construction standpoint, this can cause labor shortages and rise construction costs. Now, again, as I said earlier, there are about 1.4 million undocumented immigrants employed in the U.S. construction industry. 1.4 million. 13% of the overall workforce in construction. But y'all are out your damn mind in my comments on Instagram if y'all think that some of these people will not get deported. Now, again, they're going after the criminals and everybody first. But as I just sat here and broke down Trump's plan for mass deportation, no one, whoever's undocumented, could be subject to deportation. It's not far-fetched. Now, let's keep it real. Are they going to deport everybody? Hell no. It's not happening. There's no way in God's green earth you can deport everybody. It's just not happening. But let's call a spade a spade. Because a lot of you in the comments, a lot of you in my comments on Instagram are saying, well, deport everybody because they voted for Trump and get rid of everybody. Some of y'all need to just take a chill pill and take a deep breath. I know this is an emotional time for a lot of people, but just like, come on, you got to relax. Some of y'all just like, oh, we can give it to this person. This person can get the job. This black person can get the job. This person can get the job. That sounds great, but let's keep it real. And this might offend some of you, and I really don't care. I'm just keeping it honest and real. Y'all don't want these jobs. Y'all don't want these jobs. Some of these jobs, especially in construction, you're working in the heat, you're getting low wages, and you're working all day. Y'all don't want these jobs. I mean, like a lot of y'all don't. I'm sorry. I'm gonna ask y'all like I asked the people on Instagram. When's the last time you mowed your own lawn? When's the last time you mowed your own lawn? I'm just saying, yeah, you'll take the job if they're going to pay you more. But if the builders, and look, everybody who's watching this live and on the replay can build a house. And when you're going to build, you're trying to get the best cost for your build so you can make profit. And if you're doing a number of projects, you're not trying to go with the highest contractors and the highest subcontractors because you have to make a profit because you, as the builder, you're taking the risk. Now, if mass deportation does trickle down and possibly impact the construction industry, because again, I just said 1.4 million workers in the industry, estimated according to the research I've done, are undocumented, this damn sure could impact the cost of construction, which will make home prices probably more expensive and also probably slow down construction. It's a double-edged sword. Like, so you have to understand, I'm saying it, and I said this on Monday, and I said it in the clip I posted. I'm all for undocumented workers who are here and going through the process because it takes years, literally years, to become a citizen, get your green card, et cetera, right? It's a process. And what I said on Monday is We need to have a process that is a little bit, probably a little bit more expedited for the people who are undocumented. They probably 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10 because I don't know the number, but I know a lot of them that we've done loans for people who have I-10 numbers. They're paying taxes. They're being productive. I know on the clip I said productive citizens, and people like, oh, if they're here illegal, how are they productive citizens? God damn it, man. Obviously, I didn't mean productive citizens. Like, I'm saying productive. Citizens just came out. Sometimes, you just have a word blur. All right? Godly. Right? But if they're being productive, they're not hurting nobody. They came to America for the American dream, and they're doing the jobs that most people don't want to do, and they're doing a good job and they're being productive, then let's expedite and get them on board. I'm all for the criminals being deported and everything like that. But like, yo, let's find a way to expedite this process. Because let's face it, they're doing the jobs that a lot of us don't want to do. And for the amount of pay. Now, also on the flip side, y'all, on the flip side of all of this, I also look at things as opportunities too. So for those of you who are in the comments say, I would do it, I would do it. Well, if you won't do it for the wage that some of these undocumented immigrants would do it for, then you should start your own business and look at the opportunity in the construction industry where you can learn this trade and get to it. Right? So at the end of the day, I say all this to say, and then we can open it up for some comments and everything like that. Will Trump 2.0 be able to deport all the illegal immigrants in America? No. No. Not at all. It won't happen. Like, it just won't happen. It's impossible, right? Should we be worried in the real estate and housing industry? Not really, but I think we should pay attention. And that's my whole point of having this conversation with you guys today. Because it's day one, the day after the election, and they talking about they doubling down on this. Right? So, but let's call a spade a spade. The illegal immigrants who are out here doing good work, being productive, and going through the proper channels to become citizens, get their green card, etc., they should not be deported, in my opinion. These jobs need to get done. And if you look around anywhere in America, like I said on Monday, any one of you guys who are here watching this live with me, go look in your neighborhoods where you live right now. There's construction being happened tomorrow morning. Look at it. Look around you. There's construction going on everywhere. I promise you, I can almost guarantee you a lot of some of those folks are illegal. So okay. Okay, I love stupid comments like this. You sound like you cycling for the FBI, CIA, and all those alphabet agencies. Come on, bro. Or ma'am, or whatever you are, E-Ray. I don't know. You got a squirrel or a raccoon as your profile picture. I don't know what you are. Okay. He, she, I don't know. But come on, bro. You must be new here. I ain't cycling for nobody. I'm talking about the president-elect, his plan for mass deportation, and how it could possibly impact the housing industry. I'm not cycling. Come on, bro. Comments like that might get you blocked. Like, come on, man. So Mikey Jones says mass deportation is bad. I don't know. What I just read of the ways they want to go about doing it, and who know, like, who's paying for this? This sounds very expensive. Like, there's a lot of factors that go into all of this stuff, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of factors that go into all of this. Who's paying for all of this? Who knows? But again, how could this impact us in real estate, the housing market? It could impact us in a negative way. Some it might impact in a positive way. Some of y'all might be watching this like, yo, you know what? I'm good with my hands. I know this trade. I can do, framing and HVAC or whatever. Let me go open up my own company and start, filling in the gaps. Everything's an opportunity, in my opinion. The good, the bad, and the ugly. As long as you're alive, there's an opportunity. And this is why I like to have these type of conversations, because they're thought-provoking. They make you think. It causes a good debate in the comments, which I'm all for hearing people's opinion. Good, bad, or ugly. Some of y'all just say some dumb shit, like homeboy or homegirl who just said some dumb ish, right? But like, it is what it is. Some of y'all is just saying some ridiculous things in these comments. I can't even like read what some of y'all saying. But, and look, again, this is not a political endorsement of Trump. I didn't vote for Trump. Okay. I didn't endorse none of these candidates, to be honest with you. I voted for who I thought would probably be the better fit for president, like millions of us did. Trump won. And like I said on Monday, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to all figure this out, yo. At the end of the day, no matter who's the president, I said this on Monday, no matter who's the president, we got to figure this out. So when they come up with these things and I hear about anything that can impact the housing industry, I'm going to talk about it. Because just like you, I'm trying to figure out where's the opportunity in this. How would this impact me on future business? How would this impact my mentees, our clients for the mortgage company? Like, how would this impact us, right? So I bring it to you guys, my community here on YouTube, so that way we can have this conversation and get to the bottom of it. You know? What'd you say? Trump is a loose cannon, though. He's going to cause friction within the country and outside. Well, Stephanie, he's been a loose cannon for years. We went through 4 years of Trump. You're all still alive and blessed. We went through 4 years of Biden. We're all still alive and blessed. All of these politicians are going to cause mischief and chaos and all types of ish. This was my whole point on Monday. Okay. All right. The people spoke. They won. All right. What you going to do now? Success loves speed, and poverty loves procrastination. Pick your poison. What are you going to do? What is next? How do you move through this and get to it for you and your family and your last name? No matter who won last night, half the country going to be pissed off about it. You know what I'm saying? Half the country's going to be happy, half going to be pissed off. You're going to be divided. What are you going to do about it? Focus on the things you can control. You can't control who's the president. The way you can control these things is by going out to vote. Type in chat. How many of you voted yesterday? Type yes or no in chat. I don't care who you voted for, but how many of you voted? Yes or no in chat? Because a lot of people in my DMs, I ask them, did you vote? They're like, no. So what are we having a conversation about? Your voice was useless then, and your opinion doesn't matter because you did not go and exercise your right to vote. So focus on that. What you can control. What you can control is going out to vote. A lot of people didn't. And I'm happy. And for those of you who keep DMing me and texting me about that, I need to use my platform to push certain candidates and push certain agendas and et cetera, et cetera. Please don't ever text me this foolishness again. Thank you. Only one or two people are allowed to because I actually have real good relationships with them for 30, 20 plus years, going back to college. And I respect them and I love them. You know who you are, right? And I respect them and I love them. So if they hit me up, I'm going to have a dialogue with them, which I did. Back and forth in text, having a dialogue. And my stance is clear. I'm not endorsing no candidate on my platform until I feel like I really can trust this candidate is going to do what they say they're going to do. Until then, what I'm going to push is for my community who's listening to me to vote, because our ancestors died for us to have the right to vote. It's the same way I push home ownership. Our ancestors fought for us to be able to buy real estate. Whether you buy real estate or not, primary residence, owner occupied, second homes, I don't care. Just buy something. I don't care if you want to live in it or you want to invest in it. I just encourage my people to go out here and buy real estate. Period. So please don't tell me I need to endorse people and push this. That is not my lane. I'm sorry. Like, I don't have time for that. I'm sorry. Respectfully, I'm not doing that. Unless I feel a candidate is worthy of that, in my opinion. Now, would I love to have deeper conversations on my platform with politicians about housing and affordable housing and things of that nature? Absolutely. So if you are watching this, if you are in the government and HUD and all these other different agencies, I would love to have you guys on the channel. We can have a conversation with the community and, you know, go back and forth about some things. But that doesn't mean I need to endorse. And it could be Democrats or Republicans. It doesn't matter to me, because I'm going to ask the questions that I want to know. Don't matter what party you represent. Right? So there you have it. That's my story. Shout out to we got over 400 people here live with me today. Make sure you all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. All right. So let's get some questions in the comments, man. Let's get some questions in the comments. It's 5:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've been on here for about 35 minutes right now. I got about 10 minutes with y'all. All right. Let's get some dialogue going on. Okay, let's get some dialogue going on here right now. Okay. Sham B508. You're saying Democrats and Republicans are two wings of the same bird. Both are funded by the AIPAC and Wall Street. I agree. Agaface, so MG, thank you for the work you do. Do you think or have any indication if Dump will reduce, I think you're saying Trump, but you call him Dump, will reduce first-time homebuyer DPA programs or end them, because he's planning to eliminate many government department agencies? If so, what would the impact be? Well, he said on the campaign trail he wants to do down payment assistance for first-time homebuyers. Both candidates said that. They want to do down payment assistance. They want to do tax credits for building. Look, the housing market spurs this whole thing, man. It spurs this whole thing. So I don't think they're going to reduce anything that has to do with housing. I personally think They might start deregulating some things that help housing lend more money. You never know. Thank you, Miss Jones. I can't pronounce your first name, but I'm just call you Miss Jones, right? I absolutely respect your stance on how your platform will be handled. Thank you. Ryan Parker says, as an investor, you got to know Trump is best for you. The problem is a lot of people are not investors. I don't know about that one. I think who's the best for you is you, me personally. Credit, capital, capacity. If you got those three things, it don't matter who's in office, in my opinion. Credit, capital, capacity. You got that, the world is yours. Deep Sleeper said, MG, what you are doing that you think is right, keep doing. You've been a blessing and continue blessing the Black community. You can be a gatekeeper, but you still keep showing us love. So thank you. Deep Sleeper, shout out to you. The GOAT says, what do you think of deregulation on big hedge funds coming in and buying up all the property? I'm kind of like, I understand both sides of the coin of that. Like I am a compassionate capitalist, the GOAT. So when I think about putting like I'm a compassionate capitalist. So for me, I don't know if I like regulation on Wall Street or big corporations from buying single families 100%. I do understand why there should be something, but I don't know if I like it 100% because I always look at if they can do it to them, what if it trickles down to us? And I don't want any of us to be limited on what we could buy. But I do understand that these corporations have been driving up the prices because they're buying up all the single family homes and things of that nature. But I always look at, well, follow the breadcrumbs, right? Or follow the yellow brick road. If they're buying up all the single families, what's the reason? What's the tax implications that they might receive from doing these type of things when they're going heavy on real estate? And I look at from us, we have that same opportunity as well. So I understand if they start regulating it, why? But I don't think that's going to happen during Trump administration. Gangster Love says, do you have any more meetups planned for 2025? Yep, I'm going on tour. I have a tour in 2025. Will be announced soon. Let's see. Okay. Shout out to Galaxy Studios with the super chat. I appreciate you. Says, oh shit, MG back like snapback. Don't call me big back. Yo, shout out to you, Galaxy Studios. I appreciate the love and the $2. That will help me get some more green juice. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Let's see. What other questions we got here? Let's see. I'm gonna take a couple more. New Day says, I hate that they buy single family. They beat out my clients' offers all the time. Yeah, I mean, it sucks, man. It definitely sucks when it comes to transactional. I agree. All right, so yesterday and today, only yourself can change the future. Shout out to Tukes. Getting rid of Section 8? No, there's no way. I don't see them getting rid of Section 8. That would cause a complete uproar. I don't see that happening. Yeah, I just don't see that happening. Getting rid of Section 8. Okay, what you say here? I think you got a good comment here. Sham B508. You said the solution is group economics. Organize your family with the S Corp and foundation. Whole term life insurance policies where the trustee is a trust. Build relationships with credit unions. I can agree with that, Shan B505. I like what you're dropping right there. Drop some gems in the comment for Shan B508. Okay, that was a good comment right there. I like where you're going with that one. All right, so make sure you guys, we got 430 plus people on here. Again, the Black Friday sale for MG Mortgage Academy is here. It's only $47 annually. You get access to my private community and all my current classes, previous workshops and webinars and things like that. But I'm also for Black Friday throwing in both of my best-selling books, House Hackonomics and the Real Estate Investors Manifesto for free. So if you go to mgmortgageacademy.com, sign up today. I'm going to send you these books for free. We're going to ship them out, okay? mgmortgageacademy.com. Get the books, baby. DJ Insane, you joined today. Welcome to the family. I'm probably going to text you tomorrow and ask you for your address. So shout out to you, DJ Insane. Anybody who joins, who's watching this live or on the replay, when you join, just screenshot and send me your DM saying you joined, and then I'll collect your address and I'll ship out both books to you, or I might just call you. You never know. You might get a free consultation out of this too. Matter of fact, you know what? Whoever joins today in the next 24 hours, I'm gonna give you a free consultation. I'm giving you a free coaching call on top of it. Thank you, DJ Insane. You just gave me inspiration. Join today. mgmortgageacademy.com, only $47 annually. I'm gonna throw in these two books for free. I'm gonna call you and I'm gonna give you a free consultation, free coaching call, 15 minutes. Okay, let's go. And yes, I do private mentoring. Okay, so G, if you want to know about the private mentoring, join the academy, mgmortgageacademy.com. Get the two free books, and I'll call you tomorrow, and we'll discuss the mentoring. Traditionalist 101. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate the love. How you feel about rent control? I'm hearing so many people and some politicians say it's needed since people can't afford it. I think it's needed. People can't afford. I think a lot of people abuse it for sure, but I definitely think rent control is definitely needed. Bo Riddle said, I'm excited to be rich again now that Trump won. Laughing out loud. Well, if you were depending on Trump to get you rich, Bo Riddle, you're probably not going to get rich. I hate to break it to you. Like, I hate to break it to you. If you're depending on Trump to get you rich, if any of y'all depending on a politician to get you rich, I don't know. You might not ever get rich. The GOAT, what's your academy about? So the Mortgage Academy is my online educational platform where we discuss everything real estate. We have at least 2 classes on a monthly basis. Sometimes they're live, sometimes they'll be pre-recorded, and they go in the academy. You go in there and you learn, right? It's where I take my podcast and I go a little bit deeper, pause with the education and information, and I do a lot of Q&As and break breads and stuff like that in the academy. And it's a great community to be a part of. There's a lot of movers and shakers in there, and people are buying real estate, right? So join the academy. You'll get, it's probably a good 200 to 300 hours worth of content in the community. So there's a lot to learn, from first-time home buyer information to real estate investing to rehab loans. I got a bunch of construction content coming in there. We have tax content. We have life insurance content in there. I mean, pretty much everything that you need is in the academy, and it's only $47. So, and then now I'm throwing in the books, and if you buy today, you get a consultation with me tomorrow. Why not? Ryan Parker says, MG, be honest, bro. Do you really think they would put a woman in office? Putin and other world leaders will look at it as weakness. Um, I voted for Kamala Harris. I would have loved to see a woman, especially a black woman, win and be president because we had men run this country forever. So I think it's time for a change. But I would happen to agree with you on the fact that I don't think America is ready for a woman president. It's unfortunate. It's sad. I don't. I just think it's just terrible. This just shows you the kind of country we live in, right? Women are some of the greatest leaders that are out there. You have some dynamic leaders that are women, and this country just really showed that, you know, they don't want a woman right now, and it's unfortunate. Maybe if it was damn, why can't I remember her name? What's Obama's wife's name? I can't believe Michelle Obama. I almost had a brain fart. Maybe if it was Michelle Obama, she would have won, right? And look, maybe if Michelle Obama runs next presidency, she'll be the first black woman president, right? But I think if she would have ran, if Michelle Obama would have ran, I think she definitely would have beat Trump, me personally. But I would have loved to see Kamala Harris win office just because I want to see what a woman president could really be like and what it could really do. So I understand your point about other nations and countries seeing that as a weakness, but I don't look at women as weak, especially black women. Black women are the strongest people on the earth. So there you have it. That's my opinion on that. I don't look at no black woman as a weak woman. Let me be clear on that one. Ain't none of my sisters weak. Ty, and you're a woman. You said, I personally don't want to be led by a woman. Why not? Ty, why? And you're a woman, what I'm looking at, a black woman from this profile picture. Why wouldn't you want to be led by a woman? Too emotional? Too emotional? Man, some of these niggas is more emotional than women. What are you talking about? Like what? Nah, Ty, I disagree with you. I 100% disagree with you. Most men are more emotional than women these days. I'm sorry. I don't want a woman to lead a war. What? Yo, Ty, I'm gonna just leave it there. I'm gonna respect your opinion on this, okay? Respectfully, I respectfully disagree. Right? But like if a woman is running, maybe she'll be able to diffuse things before it goes to war. You know? Like, Ty, I don't know, man. I don't know, Ty. I don't know about this one, Ty. They're about to eat you up in the comments. But I'm gonna tell you this, Ty. I would love to see a woman be president. We saw a black man become president. I would love to see a black woman become president. Hell, we had old white men running this country forever. I think it's time for a change, but it's not here. America spoke, and it is what it is. We're gonna move on. Can we convert monthly to yearly? I mean, you can do whatever you want. I don't think it's a yearly. You can just cancel out your monthly and go to the yearly. Do you? Kimmy says stop cooning. I don't know who who Kimmy talking to, me or you, but I don't know. All right. That's all I got for y'all. Make sure you all hit the like button, man. Share this if you got value from this episode today. Drop some gems in the comments if you got gems from today's episode. I don't know, y'all. I'm feeling good today. I might come back on live later tonight. MG After Dark, man. I'm kind of feeling like my background and how everything is looking. I got to go make a couple runs. But I got some other things I want to talk about. Maybe I'll talk about those 7 instead of me doing this YouTube tomorrow. Maybe I'll talk about how to thrive in the real estate industry under the Trump administration tonight. You know, if y'all want me to come back on live tonight, type yes in chat or type live tonight. Oh, no. If you want me to come back on live tonight, type MG after dark. Type MG after dark. If you want me to come back on live tonight, type MG after dark in the comments. Maybe I'll come back on tonight. Let me see the poll. See what we're looking like. What real men want to be led by his woman? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm not even gonna go back and forth on that one. MG after dark. We got several of them in the comments. MG after 11. Okay. Somebody said, no, we don't want to miss Blackout. Come on tomorrow. Oh, I forgot that comes on tonight. Well, there you have it. All right. There you have it. I'm out of here. Hit that like button. Join MG Mortgage Academy today. You get the 2 books and a consultation with me if you join today and today only. All right. MGMortgageAcademy.com. And you're right. Blackout is on tonight. Shout out to Galaxy Studios with the super chat. All wars have been by men. What the fuck? I agree. I agree. All right. That's all I got for y'all, man. I appreciate all the super chats. I appreciate all the love. Make sure y'all hit the like button, throw some gems in the comments, share this with 10 people, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And yeah, MG Mortgage Academy, Black Friday sale, $47 annually. You get the 2 books. And if you join today, I'm going to give you a free coaching call. All right. And I might pop up tonight after Blackout, 11 p.m. All right. That's all I got for y'all. Peace. Thank you guys for showing up today. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all.